Hello, Suela here with Expressive Brush Art Studio. In this project, I am going to show you how to paint a peacock. We are going to draw it first, so we're going to sketch it first, and then after we sketch it, then we're going to use colors. So we're going to start with the head first, so make sure you use a pencil. So starting with a dot, and then just doing like an oval shape. And then as I go down, it looks more like a question mark kind of shape. And then we're going to do the beak. This line continues, goes up, and then the eye. Okay, and then we are going to do few circles. Now the circles don't really have to be perfect. You can make them different sizes. They don't have to all be the same size, so some could be smaller, some bigger. So start with the center first, decide where you want to go, and then once you have the center, then you can go around and make a bigger circle. Let's continue this one here. And then maybe one more at the end. And what we are going to do is actually we're going to do like a different interpretation rather than being or doing exactly as we see a peacock. So these are the feathers of the peacock, and our interpretation, it is a bit of abstract kind of interpretation. It's not exactly as we see the feathers. All right, so we are done with the circles here, which is going to be the big fluffy tail of the peacock. And then we are ready to start with colors. But before we do that, I do recommend you to either use a Sharpie, or if you have like a small brush, you can go with a small brush and do this all black. So with color black, I am using a small brush. So the brushes that I'm using are small and medium, flat. And I'm going to start with outlining it. So just trace all the lines that we did with pencil, outline them with black. So at this point, it's going to be all black. So I'm just going to color this, fill this right away. And then I'm going to continue this line right up like that. And let's do the eye. And then a line around the eye here. Make sure your paint is not too thick, because if it's too thick, it's hard to trace the lines. So make sure you thin it out. So I'm starting with the head first, and then we'll do the tail. And then we'll move on with the circles. So let's do all the head first. And also we're going to do the outside of the circles with black and the center. So all this part is going to be black on the inside. So I am going to do that right now. So whatever needs to be done with one color, I am doing them at the same time. So I'm still not going to do the feathers, so there are a few feathers here on top. And then moving on to the circles. Now we might need, or we might come back again here to do the feathers or to complete the feathers. But let's continue for now. I am almost done with the circles here. So make sure when you do the circles, so start from left and then move to the right. So this is the last part that you should touch, that you should paint. Otherwise you'll make your hand dirty. Alright, and then as I do the circles, then I go at the end, I do this, the center of the circle. Because this way it moves a bit faster. Just do the big circles first and then go in the center. Just try to do them as round as you can. Just do your best. And also, when you make the circles, make sure the paint is not too thick, because it works much better when the paint is a bit thinner. So just mix it with water. And then after black, we're going to switch colors. So the next color that we are going to use, it's going to be blue. Most of the palettes are black, blue, turquoise, yellow, orange. So we are going to stay within those colors. Okay, so after we finish with black, wipe off the brush, make sure you rinse it, and let's continue with blue. I am using dark blue for this color. Mine is actually called Peacock Blue, strangely enough. Now for the big spaces, you can use a larger brush if you want to. I'm simply just continuing with the small brush that I have, simply for the fact because I find it sometimes with the small brush you can go into the small spaces, but if you feel comfortable with the larger brush, I also do have medium-sized brush that I use all the time. And we are carefully going to fill all the spaces here. So what I do, I just go around the black first and then I fill it inside. So go around the line that we had before and then fill it on the inside. So moving down to the neck, And again, like I said, just go around the black line first. And then fill the space. Okay, so with blue, we're going to go right in the middle here of the circles. And we're going to repeat the same process for all the circles. So just go in the middle and do blue line. And when you do the circles, just make sure you put a bit of pressure on the brush and then just try to make them as round as you can as you go flat with the brush on the surface. And after the blue, we are going to change colors. So if you'd like to continue with the same brush, just make sure you rinse it, wipe it off, so this way you don't have paint. Usually I like to wipe them off first and then rinse. Our next color is going to be red. So again, I start from this side and then go toward and then come toward me. Now when you do the red here, you might have some white spaces in between blue and black, and that's perfectly fine. That's okay. So we're just going to continue this process with all our circles. And after we finish all our circles with red color, the last color, it is going to be yellow. And make sure you guys clean the brush, otherwise it's going to be orange. And if you'd like to have it run orange, that's all right too, because I know I've seen some peacocks, they are either yellow or orange color. So next color, it's going to be yellow, and this yellow color is going to be around the black here in the center. And if you want to make some orange, you can always mix them up. You can do some yellow, some orange. All right, let's do one more here. Let's make some orange. So yellow and red. Let's mix the colors well together. And just a little bit of water. All right, I think this is nice orange. Yes, it's nice. I'm happy with this color. So see how I'm using the brush here? I'm making the brush flat as I go around. And when you make the brush flat, it kind of fills more spaces. So just circle around. If you'd like to color everything, you can color everything. I kind of like to leave some white spaces in there. All right, one more here. I think they look pretty nice with orange. I like this orange color. Maybe I'm going to do some orange here on my white spaces as well. So in some of them, I'm going to go around yellow and do a little bit of orange. So this way, the feathers are a bit more colorful. They're a bit more diverse. And the last one here. And that's about it, guys, for this project. All right then. I look forward to seeing what you are going to create. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.